Here, empowered by the Atlantic, west and northwest. Breathe in, deep, vast, abundant, evolving, determined. Here, our story continues. A place for all to co-create and exchange ideas, to challenge. A multi-campus university to serve our community, our culture, our economy. Diverse, sustainable, inclusive, social. Here we are learners, educators, thinkers, makers, innovators. Here we grow, together. Here we collaborate, we investigate, we connect. Here we inspire and be inspired. We promote excellence. We ignite passion. Here we combine academic and research excellence, matched with quality of life and opportunity. Here our impact is global, but our hearts are local. We are vibrant, energetic, effective, compassionate. Here for opportunity. Here for possibility. Here for ambition. Here for commitment. Here for achievement. Here is your new university. Atlantic Technological University. Old School Technolegta on Atlantic. The future is here.
All rise. Yes, the platform party, take your seat. All resume seats, please. Thank you. I will now introduce our platform party. We have Dr. Orla Flynn, the President of the Atlantic Technological University, Dr. Billy Bennett, the Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Registrar, Paul Hannigan, Head of College at Atlantic Technological here in Donegal, Dr. Joanne Galler, Head of Faculty of Science and Health, Thomas Dowling, Head of Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Jim Morrison, Head of Department of Electronic and Mechanical Engineering, Anne Boner, Head of Department of Civil Engineering and Construction, Dr. Kim McFadden, Head of Department of Life and Physical Sciences, and our other colleagues across the ATU. In this year, Paul O'Hannigan, Con College, Brunno and Oscailt. I ask Paul O'Hannigan, Head of College here at Donegal, to open the ceremony.
Máidín Wai, agus fáilte gach daine ag an seomranas bronta seo. Is ócaid speisialta agus staró le seo ar máidín, mar is é an chéad brunan na teastas atá agin, mar fáirt an Ollscoil Technoliachta an Atlantic. Is mór an ar dúine, mar fáirt de pobl na Ollscoile, a bheith ábalta an lá seo calura live le the Clan agus le the Carja. Ladies and gentlemen, special guests, but most of all graduates this morning, you're very welcome to this very special occasion. Before I begin with my words of welcome, we've had a tough couple of weeks here in Donegal following the tragedy in Creeshlock back on October the 7th, and we have people in the college community who have been directly or indirectly impacted by that event. So in memory of the people who lost their lives on that day, I'd ask you maybe just to have a moment's silence. Thank you very much, really appreciate that. So as I said, you're very welcome this morning to the third graduation ceremony over these 2 days. Yesterday the sun shone brightly here in Letterkenny. Today we have a slight bit of rain. We organised that just to make sure that you recognise you're in County Donegal, because it wouldn't be fair to come otherwise. And I know it's not easy to get to an event at 10:30 in the morning with hair and makeup. I struggled myself with that this morning, as you can see. But it's great that you're all here in such numbers and in such great form for an event that we really need to celebrate in a big time. This is the first graduation ceremony over the last 2 days for the Atlantic Technological University. For you as the graduates here today, most of you joined us as Letterkenny IT. You joined one of the smaller institutes of technology in the island at the time. Now you're graduating from one of the bigger multi-campus universities on the island. So it's great that you're in a position to do that, and that we're in a position to provide you with your awards here this morning from the Atlantic Technological University, and you're the first graduates to do so. So it's a really, really important day. It's great that your family and friends are here with you to celebrate, and that you have time to celebrate properly, because sometimes we take for granted our own successes. Sometimes we take for granted the amount of work that we put into something, and we just move on to the next thing. Some of you have been with us at this graduation ceremony previously, where you've done earlier qualifications and moving on to the qualification you have today. But each time you do that, and especially today, it's important to take time, take a breath, realise what you've done, realise what you've achieved, and to celebrate that success with everybody here in the room and everybody who couldn't make it today or are watching on the video cam as well. Because when you move out of here with your qualification, the opportunities are endless for you. I know if you're listening to the radio at the moment, and I hope you're not listening to the same radio stations I'm listening to, but there's a lot of negativity around the economic headwinds that are hitting us at the moment. But less than 2 weeks ago, we had a very significant event on campus here where we had a careers fair with more employers on campus than we ever had previously. And the opportunities for graduates are really positive at the moment. And I know that a lot of you already are in work, and some of you are still looking for work, and some of you are back with us this year. But the opportunities are there, and with the qualification you have from the Atlantic Technological University, we're confident that you can achieve what you want to achieve and achieve the careers you want to achieve. You have the legacy of the people who've gone before you, the students who have attended this college over the last 50 years, the careers that they've developed for themselves, and all of that work by both the staff and the students over those years has led us to where we are today, to have this university status in Donegal. So it's a really, really important day, one that we want to mark properly. It's great that you've turned out in such numbers for the event, and we really hope that you have a fantastic day with your family and friends and enjoy every minute of it. And best of luck to everyone.
The chairperson of our governing body, Ms. Maura McNally, is unable to be here today. However, we are going to play her address on our screen here in front of you, and this address is also being played across the college on our plasma screens. So just a moment, we put on the address for her.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. My name is Maura McNally, and I am chair of the Atlantic Technological University. And on my own behalf, but also on behalf of the entire board, on behalf of all of the staff, and on behalf of all persons associated with the Atlantic Technological University, we extend to you our heartfelt congratulations. This is an historic day. You are an historic class. You are the first class of graduates from this university. You can now take that parchment that you have worked hard for, the blood, sweat and tears of your family and friends, I should add, all has come to this day where you receive your parchment from a university and you are university graduates. You are also now the flag bearers for yourselves, flag bearers for your classmates, flag bearers for your university. You are now the alumni of a university. You can now take that parchment, use that education. You can now help yourself. You can now help your community. You can now help your region. Because that is the secret behind the Atlantic Technological University. Its aim is to see each person improve him or herself, regardless of age, race, colour, creed, or beliefs. This is about education. This is university education. We aim for universal education of the persons in this region. And with that in mind, we are so proud to be here to celebrate with you and to extend our gratitude to you as well. Gratitude for choosing this university. Gratitude that you and your families have worked hard to achieve this particular day. And gratitude that you are now in a position to place this university on the map. This parchment is not only a recognition of your hard work, but it's also a recognition of your abilities and of your capacity. This parchment from this university will hopefully open doors for you. It will be like a rising tide. It will lift all boats. As it lifts you, it lifts your belief in yourself, in your community, in your region. The world is now your oyster. You are the beneficiary of a university education. Grasp that opportunity with both hands. Use that opportunity. Do what you can for yourself and for your alumni and your university. Take your place in society. As our first alumni, as our historic class, as I say, you are the flag bearers. We will be looking to you to now be the future of this region, to be the future of this university, to give feedback to this university, to engage as proper alumni. Fulfill your dreams, fulfill your opportunities. Take this graduation, take this parchment, and have fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So just one more part. Graduates, I ask you now, before you're being conferred, can you please move the tassel to the right side of your march board? Thank you. Anish Iram Dr. Orla Flynn, Uchtron and Ulskol Technologiacht and Atlantic. Grada Marunu the Fulmary at the Curru Lahar ag an Ulskol Technologiacht and Atlantic. Now I call upon Dr. Orla Flynn, President of the Atlantic Technological University, to confer awards on the learners presented by the Atlantic Technological University for that purpose, and I ask Dr. Billy Bennett, the Vice President for Academic Affairs in the Register, to present.
De bhua an údarrás atá díolsithe in Ulskol Technologiacht an Atlantic, brunam leis seo dochtaní ar na fálamóirí a bhaint amach an chaideán don na dochtaní sin, agus éiream go gcuirfear na fálamóirí sin I láthair cuam, chun go running mé a barchéama orthu go furmiúil. By virtue of the authority vested in Atlantic Technological University, I hereby confer awards on the learners who have achieved the standard determined for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
A uachtarán cuirimilóthar chuat na hiarrthóirí seo halanas a bhfuil a dorthaí scrútathe dleachta agus de bhachtaní ag leibhéal a sé a seacht a hocht a né agus a dé den chreach náisiúnta cailleachtaí a bheith ceadatha ag Comhairle Acadúil Ulskol Technologiacht an Atlantic. President, I present to you the following candidates whose examination results have been adopted and awards at levels 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 of the National Framework of Qualifications have been approved by the Atlantic Technological University Academic Council.
Inis éirim ar an ní grabhsí ceann an ring innealtra, síbalta agus tógala na híreirí as an ring seo a chur láthair. I call on Anne Boner, the Head of Department of Civil Engineering and Construction, to present the candidates from this department.
Department of Civil Engineering and Construction. Bachelor of Engineering in Building Services and Renewable Energy. Mark McFadden. Finn McGinley. And I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Raymond Boyce. Jamie Cole. Ronan Crossan. John Doherty. Dara John McCafferty. Joseph Connell McGrenra. Patrick Moffat. Mikey Rorty, and I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying, Aaron Bayoke. Adam Boyle in absentia, Ryan Collins in absentia, Kieran Dolan. Andrew Doohan. Mark McFadden. Gavin McGee. Conor McKinney. Ronan McMenamin in absentia, Harry Noble in absentia, Mark Seaver in absentia. And I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Architectural Technology, Kieran Collins. Joseph Paul Diver. Michelle Josephine Grant. Stephen McLaughlin. Craig Taylor. And I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Construction Management, Callum Boyle. James Byrne. James Joseph Devlin. Brendan Doherty. Conor Doherty. Darren Donaghy. Christopher Gill. David McGinley. Conor O'Donnell. James Stanley, and I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Fire Safety Engineering, Owen Callum. Owen Devine. Sean Dobbin. Claire Doherty. Mark Hayden. Ryan McBrearty. Mark McDade. Samuel McGarvey. And I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Fire Safety Engineering, Ronan Balfe. Anthea Brown. Nathan Cashman in absentia, Keith Fay. David Greeley in absentia, Ivor Heavey in absentia, Tommy Hourahan. Shane Keenan. Leonard Kennedy. Orla McAdam in absentia, Brian McLaughlin in absentia, Michael Mullally. Brian Murphy in absentia, Michael O'Connor in absentia, James Anthony O'Donnell. Hugh O'Neill in absentia, Edward Rossiter. David White in absentia, and I ask you to give them a round of applause. Bachelor of Science Honours in Quantity Surveying, Aaron Davies Carolan. Ailish Sarah Doherty. Niall Seamus Farn. Mark Freel. Matthew Gallagher. Nigel Hooper. Ellen Kemp. Oisin Langan. Laura McConnell-Ogue. Mark McGarvey. Kuba Molende. Thomas O'Donnell. Kevin O'Rourke. Dara Russell Orr. Gavin Sweeney. Vincent Toy. Liam Walsh. Joseph Young. And I ask you to give them all a round of applause.
I now ask Dr. Jim Morrison, Head of the Department of Electronic and Mechanical Engineering, to present the candidates from this department.
Department of Electronic and Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic Engineering, Jordan Coyle in absentia, Patrick Doherty, Evan Hewitt, Kyle Roherty, Ben Rogers. If you show your appreciation. Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Kieran Doherty in absentia, Michael Donaghy, Connor Halvey, if you could show your appreciation. Thank you. Bachelor of Science in Electric Vehicle Technology, Jared Andrews. Guilherme Coelho da Silva in absentia, Andrew Cross. James Delaney in absentia, Stephen Doherty in absentia, Brian Durning. Kieran Gallagher. Shane Henry. Thomas Kelly. Michael McConnell in absentia, Neil McElcar in absentia, John Paul McFadden. Kieran McGinty in absentia, Thomas McGlinchey. James McLaughlin. Brian O'Donnell. Kevin O'Donnell. Ronan O'Donnell. Darren Robinson in absentia, Gavin Service in absentia, William Sheridan. Shane Stapleton. Shane Stewart. Cornelia Sweeney. David Sweeney. Michael Sweeney. And Andrew Walsh. If you could please show your appreciation. Thanks. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Embedded Systems Design, Kieran Hayden in absentia, Corn McCulloch. Patrick McKinney. Owen Shevlin. And Nathan Wright. If you could show your appreciation, please. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Conor Barrett. Mark Brown, Hugh Coyle, Kevin Duffy, Paul Durning, Liam Fogarty, Cahill Fullerton, Lauren Hegarty, Jeremy McDade, and Jack Pearson. If you could please show your appreciation.
Iram an Dr. Kim McFadden ceann an ring Olia Seal agus Fishkul na Hiri as an ringshore a Corolar. I call upon Dr. Kim McFadden, Head of Department of Life and Physical Sciences, to present the candidates.
Department of Life and Physical Sciences. Higher Certificate in Science and Dental Nursing, Catalina Biaka. Elaine Campbell, in absentia. Chloe Friel. Katie Gallagher. Michaela Green. Tiernan Kelly. Éanna McGowan. Lisa Marie McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin. Laura O'Brien. Claire Smith. Ciara Williams. Round of applause, please. Higher Certificate in Science and Health Sciences with Dietetic Studies, Cleona Dunleavy. Rachel Emerson. Emma Gallagher. Aoife Hans. Chloe Hegarty. Ella McGowan in absentia. Alice McGreal. Jamie McNamee. Emer O'Neill in absentia. Hannah Patton. A round of applause, please. Higher Certificate in Science and Health Science with Occupational Therapy Studies, Saoirse Teresa Boner. Maeve Burns. Kathy Callahan. Sinead Farrell. Lisa Joyce in absentia. Ciara McKiernan. Dervla Sarah McManus. Laura McDade in absentia. Nora Jane O'Donoghue. Laura Payton in absentia. Amy Sweeney. Round of applause, please. Higher Certificate in Science and Health Science with Physiotherapy Studies. This class are all in absentia. Kathleen Boland, Michaela Carolyn, Alanis Carr, Darren Claffey, Orla Connolly, Jessica Coyle, Aoife Dean, Beth Doherty, Cian Downey, Clodagh Rose Friel Anderson, Mary Rose Gallagher, Lauren Grieve, Zoe Aoife Keogh, Casey McGarvey, Karen O'Connor, Niamh Scanlon, Dara Scott, Robert White, Cathal Og Wilson and Ryan Wilson. A round of applause, please. Higher Certificate in Science and Pharmacy Technician, Danica Burke. Rory James Coyler. Natasha Devlin. Alana Killen. Katie Lawler. Claire McCabe. Katie McCabe. Tiona McColgan. Aoife Marie McFadden. Iona Ciara McLaughlin. Kerry McNally in absentia. Niamh Patton. Ellie May Scott. Niamh Toner. Round of applause, please. Higher Certificate in Science and Agriculture, Sean Collum. Patrick McDade. Brian Macklin in absentia. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Eamon Burns in absentia. Rachel Claire Denning. Caroline Doherty. Carol Gillespie in absentia. Dylan Henry in absentia. Eamon Matthew Kerr in absentia. Nicola Grace Martin in absentia. Kyle Maxwell. Laura McEnany. Connor McGurk. Jason Joseph McKenney. Jason McLaughlin in absentia. Padraig McLaughlin in absentia, Paul Monagle in absentia, Emma O'Donnell. Roisin O'Donnell. Caitlin Scott McBride. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science in Bioscience, Taylor Barrett in absentia, Emer Boner. Sean Bradley in absentia, Ellen Collins in absentia, Faith Eyre in absentia, Daniel John Joseph Ferry. Jasmine Graham in absentia, Erin Lynch. Jack McDermott in absentia. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science in Food Science and Nutrition, Tara Doherty. Orla Elliott. Lorraine Friel. Joy Louis Lim. Michael McCrossan. Finn McHugh. Saoirse McTaggart in absentia. Michelle Marie Moss. Darren Martin Mullen in absentia. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical and Medicinal Science, Lizzie Armora Amazwa in absentia. Laura Mulhern. Peggy Ogudebe in absentia. Katrina Rooney. Kira Sweeney. Desmond Ulliman in absentia. Prince Swansea. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science in Veterinary Nursing, Margaret Rose Armstrong. Emma Barry. Ursula Brady. Elena Ann Cafferty. Chantel Sinead Collins. Claire Conlon. Kirsten Dilly. Emer Glynn. Leah Greene. Courtney Green. Rachel Gucken. Caitlin Hanley. Emily Ann Hanrahan Daw. Aoife Harper. Emily Long in absentia. Cathal Macaulay. Danielle McLaughlin in absentia. Jack McLaughlin. Charlotte Meehan. Sinead Elizabeth Mulrooney in absentia. Tamara Nicholly. Sarah O'Callaghan in absentia. Emer Claire O'Donnell in absentia. Shauna O'Halloran. Chantal O'Shea. Rhiannon Ranat. Shauna Redmond. Emily Slevin. Grania Tibby. Emer Walsh. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science Honours in Agriculture in Animal and Crop Science. Anthony Anderson. Kieran Byrne. Clara Bradley. Nicola Callahan. Dermot Peter Coyle. Donacha Devaney. Patrick Diamond. Oren Doherty. Adam Friel. Amy Gallagher. Gavin Gallagher. Daniel Owen Herity. Keelan Hearn. Sean Paul Lafferty. Jarlath Paul Leonard. Keelan Layden. Holly Long. Connor Lynch in absentia. Thomas Patrick Ling. Jared McCarn. Megan McConaughey. Lucy McCool. Laura McGee. DJ McGigan. Patrick McGinley. Nicole McLaughlin. Sean McLaughlin. Brian McNamee. Sabrina Mungan. Hannah Orr. Christina Patton. Ryan Stewart. Emer Tully. Shane Wallace. Shane Ward. A round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science Honours and Bioanalytical Science, Kathy Bannigan. Michael Patrick Bell. Matthew Bianconi. Michaela Boner. Leah Campbell. Ryan Doherty. Matthew Floyd. Anya Harkin, an absentia. Tanya Harvey, an absentia. Sorka Louise Hegarty. Shay Mullen. Caitlin Nikki. Evan Rorty Geary. Round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science, Honours in Food Science and Nutrition, Thomas Clark. Dylan Dixon. Kerry Doherty. Philip Doherty. Adina Elizabeth Eldo. Owen Flood. Eva Grazza. Maria Hannigan. Naomi Kearney. Caitlin Ruddy Mangan. Niamh Sweeney. Round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science, Honours in Pharmaceutical and Medicinal Science, Ryan Emmanuel Famwe Akpatani. Michaela Campbell. Katie Gallagher. Chinilau in absentia. Jessica Lochry. Eva McLaughlin. Jacinta Nestor in absentia. Luisa Ujekabolo. Alsa Sabu. Sinead Ellis Vandenberg. Round of applause, please. Bachelor of Science Honours in Veterinary Nursing, Niamh Devine. Megan McKenna. Saoirse Oliver. Clodagh Riley in absentia. Saoirse Sweeney. A round of applause, please.
I ask Dr. Joanne Gallagher, the Head of Faculty of Science and Health, to present the candidates for Research Degree and for Doctor of Philosophy.
I have the honour to present the following candidates for admission to the degree of Master of Research, and I ask President Dr. Orla Flynn to confer a degree upon them. Shannon Doherty, Masters by Research, under the supervision of Dr. William Scott. The title of the thesis was In Vitro Anti-Cancer Activities of Marine Macroalgae, Potential for Use in Breast Cancer Therapy. Laura McDade, Masters by Research, under the supervision of Dr. Dennis McCrudden and Dr. Sheila Alves. The title of the thesis, Determination of Crude Protein Essential Trace Metals and Heavy Metals in Irish faba beans. I have the honour to present the following candidates for the admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and I ask President Dr. Orla Flynn to confer a degree upon them. Anita Fury, Doctor of Philosophy, under the supervision of Dr. Kieran McLaughlin, Dr. Francesco Nocci, and Mr. Ulrich Husch. The title of the thesis, Inclusion of Underutilised Marine Ingredients in New Seafood Products Development, Effects of Physiochemical Characteristics, Nutrition and Consumer Acceptance. Christopher McElhaney, Doctor of Philosophy, under the supervision of Dr. Dennis McCrudden and Dr. Sheila Alves. Title of thesis, Development of Portable On-Site Methods for Determination of Nutrients and Heavy Metals in Soil Extract.
I now ask both the Head of Faculty of Science and Health, Dr. Joanne Gallagher, and Thomas Dowling, the Head of Faculty of Engineering and Technology, to present the Academic Excellence Awards, and Dr. Billy Bennett, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Register, will present the graduates with their awards. Could the prize winners please make their way to the middle aisle if they could? Thank you.
I present to you the following graduate who has achieved the highest academic excellence within the Department of Life and Physical Science. Chin Ni Lau, BSc Honours in Pharmaceutical and Medicinal Science in absentia. Please give the graduate.
I present to you the following graduates who have been awarded Academic Excellence Awards within the Department of Civil Engineering and Construction and Electronic and Mechanical Engineering. Excellence Award in Department of Civil Engineering and Construction, Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering, Joseph McGrunra. The Excellence Award in the Department of Electronic and Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Embedded Systems Design, Patrick John McKenney.
Cohartas the Game like Galer, congratulations to the class of 2022. Can you now please move the tassels to the left side of the mortarboard? Thank you. Anish Irmer and Dr. Orla Flynn and Uchtron Cree a Curlish and Augustshaw. I ask Dr. Orla Flynn, our President, to make the closing address.
Mar dúirt ar Cathaoirleach chuir an fáilte críúil roimh go léir nach iontaich an lá é aniuh agus cógádas lenar géimethe ar fad. I want to extend a virtual welcome to all who are viewing with us online from around the world, but an especially warm welcome to those of you with us here today, our new graduates, your families and your friends. The main purpose of our graduation ceremony is to publicly recognise and celebrate your achievements. And on behalf of us all in Atlantic Technological University, I want to congratulate you on completing your course of study with us. And it's timely, perhaps, to take a moment to reflect on the significance of your achievement. I want you to remember that only a small percentage of the world's population, less than 7%, have college degrees. You are all now among that small group, and you not only can, but must make a difference. All of us in ATU look forward to the significant contributions that you will make in Irish and perhaps global society as you embark on your life and career journey. No pressure. I'm confident, as indeed we all are, that you've acquired the knowledge, skills and competencies to be successful, and you should be proud of your efforts, as indeed we are. And it was just such a pleasure to have been able to present your parchments to you in person, especially after the last few difficult years. And while we've been applauding you throughout the morning, I now invite you, our new graduates, to perhaps give a round of applause to those who have supported you in your journeys in getting here today. So thank you to all our supporters. Today's graduation ceremony, in many ways, allows us to look back on our own journey, our own development as an organisation in the last 12 months. In April, just 7 short months ago, we were designated a technological university, Atlantic Technological University, and that marked over a decade of hard work by many people, people who had the vision to imagine what we could become, and who saw the clear need for us to evolve to better serve the needs of our region. And I know this resonates well with the earlier words of our chair around the critical role that we can and will play in the west and northwestern region of this island. You are among over 5,000 graduates who will receive parchments from us over the course of the month, and it was a wonderful pleasure that today we awarded our first doctorates as Atlantic Technological University, and maybe, I think, an extra clap for our very first doctorate graduates, regardless. I do hope that you'll remain in touch with us as ATU, and remember that you're now part of a large community of ATU alumni. And community is a word, it's a philosophy, it's a way of life that will keep us going through good days and bad. And nowhere is that felt more keenly than here in Donegal. So to conclude today, and I know that you're mad anxious to get out for the cup of tea, I do want to thank the entire ATU Conferring team who've worked so hard together as one team across our one university, including our wonderful musicians and choir earlier on, to develop and support our graduation ceremony. Thank you all very, very much. So, Cogordas Arish agus Bunigi Sult as an lá inis gur míle mágaibh.
Gur maig de Uchtron. A inu garmia a cémia agus a dina uisle, chum seo crí le brunad na Bruntanas Folmary na Hullscoil. Respected guests, fellow academics, ladies and gentlemen, but most importantly of all, our graduates, this concludes the meeting for the purpose of conferring awards on the graduates of the Atlantic Technological University. I ask you all to rise, please. Congratulations, graduates, and enjoy the rest of your day with your family and friends. I'd just like to remind you that there's buffet and refreshments across in the main building, and also photograph opportunity. I now call upon our prize winners here today and those that have been contacted, please come forward for photographs. I also ask for Shan and Owen Collum to come forward.
Here, empowered by the Atlantic, west and northwest. Breathe in, deep, vast, abundant, evolving, determined. Here, our story continues. A place for all to co-create and exchange ideas, to challenge. A multi-campus university to serve our community, our culture, our economy. Diverse, sustainable, inclusive, social. Here we are learners, educators, thinkers, makers, innovators. Here we grow, together. Here we collaborate, we investigate, we connect. Here we inspire and be inspired. We promote excellence. We ignite passion. Here we combine academic and research excellence, matched with quality of life and opportunity. Here our impact is global, but our hearts are local. We are vibrant, energetic, effective, compassionate. Here for opportunity, here for possibility, here for ambition, here for commitment, here for achievement. Here is your new university, Atlantic Technological University, Old School Technolecta on Atlantic. The future is here. Here, empowered by the Atlantic, west and northwest. Breathe in,